Hello, welcome to our Sahaja Yoga online meditation. So, my name is David, and tonight we'll be talking about the quality of our sixth center, the Agnya chakra. So, we'll be talking about forgiveness. If you are coming for the very first time, we would like to invite you to join our introductory class that's in the link of the description. So we have an introduction with the founder of Sahaja Yoga, Sri Mataji Nirmala Devi, and we also have the first meditation of Sahaja Yoga, that's the self-realization exercise. What's important to know is that Sahaja Yoga means, Sahaj means spontaneous, and yoga means the union of our individual self with the whole. So it's also the union of our three different bodies, our physical, mental, and spiritual bodies. So I think Sahaja Yoga, what's important that Sahaja Yoga will help you to balance and to achieve the mental silence, the meditative state. Okay, so we'll start with a short introduction about the sixth center. All right. So, unfortunately, Dio, that would be the person who would be doing the session, she had some problems in the internet. So, I'll be explaining a little bit more about the sixth chakra before we go into the meditation. So, the sixth chakra, it's our Agnya chakra. So, the Agnya chakra has two petals. The day is Sunday. The color is white. The countries are Russia and China. The element is light. The gem is the diamond. The symbol is the cross. And the planet is the sun and Neptune. So these are just some different relations to different days of the week, different gems. And this is important to keep our Agnya chakra balanced. So on a physical manifestation, we have the site, the optimum thalamus, the hypothalamus, and we also have the finger, it's our ring finger. Also, the manifestation on our heads, it's exactly where our forehead, basically, it's part of this chakra, and also on our toes you can see here where it's manifested. So talking a little bit about forgiveness, so forgive is the act of giving a second chance to someone, and basically to use the love to let everything that happened in the past to be forgotten, let's say. There is even a very nice story from the indigenous in North America. There is one chief of a tribe, and he comes to one boy, and that boy is very upset because someone did something bad to that boy. And he said, I cannot forgive, I cannot forgive. And the chief says, but if you don't forgive, it's like you drink a poison and you expect someone else to die. So it's basically absorbing all that negativity, and the person that you are trying to hurt, let's say, it's not really being hurted. It's just you are hurting yourself. So forgiveness is very important so that we keep the sixth chakra. As you can see here, the forgiveness is the quality, it's the main quality. And without forgiveness, we cannot reach the top of our chakras. If you cannot forgive, we cannot keep that meditative state. Right. So the best is actually to give you a short talk of Shimataji about forgiveness, and she explain about how and why this sixth chakra is very important to our ascent.
So, what you should say? Not this thought. Not this thought. Yan neti neti vachane nigamo avochus. Not this thought, not this thought, not this thought. And see how you relax. Now you are relaxing. Not this thought, not this thought. Just go on refusing, accepting any thought. So you go into nirvichara. In that state, you feel the spirit. Christ has done the greatest work on this, I should say, but we do not understand because his life was like a micro thing. See, 3 years. So we have to open it out a little bit and see what he did. He has given us the greatest weapon of forgiveness. When you forgive a person, what do? You accept the situation to begin with. And secondly, you forgive what you think has been done wrong to you. But because nothing can be done wrong to your spirit, you just forgive because you are the spirit. And when you forgive, you have found that your tension goes away. So even to your thoughts, if you say, all right, forgive this thought, because thought is also not to be punished. Forgive this thought, forgive everything. Not forget, forgive. Because then you will even forget that you are the spirit. But forgive all the thoughts that are coming to me. Just go on saying this is a mantra. What is a mantra? Is that power of the word that expresses spirit. So this is a very important thing Christ has given us, the weapon of forgiveness. Everybody has that weapon. Everyone can use that weapon. You don't have to put in any effort for it. You don't have to pay for it. It's just you have to say, I forgive. You'll be amazed, your nerves will soothe down. This tension, this pressure of these modern things will be reduced if you go on saying, I forgive. I forgive them. For example, you go and see some sort of if you happen suddenly to see something very filthy according to the spirit, maybe it is very exciting according to normal human beings, but we are abnormal people. And for us, if we find it rather ugly, then the best thing is to get over is to say, I forgive. Because they are ignorant. They are blind. They are not yet there where I am. I am the one who is at the source of enjoyment, at the source of peace, and while these are not, so I forgive. And you'll be amazed that this forgiveness that Christ gives works out. Vichara Shaithilya is the relaxation of the thought. Now, this opposite movement that you have to move, first of all, should start at this point today from forgiving others. Now, what happens when you forgive someone? That means you do not react. The power to react to somebody's injuries, insults is finished. And when that power is finished, you become a powerful person. Because nobody can now overpower you. Because nobody can kill you. Nobody can hurt you. Nobody can do anything to you. But it is not, again, I'll say, shamelessness. See, people can think that it is shamelessness. So, if somebody says to you something harsh and something that is wrong, you do not accept it. But supposing I shout at someone, the bhoots run away. You have seen that many a times. I have to shout at people, so bhoots run away because they react and they just run. But the spirit shines through. So in Sahaja Yoga, one has to understand that it is just the central path. It's just the balancing thing which is important. It's not an extreme of anything. Like when we go to say that you must forgive everyone, it's not going to that extreme where you have done some wrong and somebody says to you, you don't take that part of it. It doesn't mean that. Again, discretion is the engine of your movement. So you have to see that if they have said it, something like that, is it, have I gone against the spirit? Otherwise, if I say to you something, you will say, all right, forgive mother. You see the point is, forgive her for saying so. No. You cannot say that to me. So then, that is the point you start thinking. Why mother said so? What have I done? Now think on those lines. So you start moving again. It's a very thin road on which you have to walk. One side is the huge, big Gibraltar, rock of Gibraltar of your ego. The another side is a super ego. In between is a small discretion path going on which you have to see both the sides. Whether you are hitting yourself with the rock of Gibraltar or falling into the valley of superego, you should see that you are using your discretion. So the another thing one has to remember, that whatever you are doing before realization is to go to extreme. For example, now you start some sort of a movement. You say we'll have classical things. All right. Then you go so classical that it becomes mechanical. Now you'll say give up. We'll start anti-culture. So you go to another side that you become primitive. Till you have reached the end of it and learnt a lesson of your life, you do not return. But in Sahaja Yoga, it's a very slippery road on which we are walking. And there you have to see that it's not your ego and it is not your super ego.
So after this great talk of Shamataji, so we'll start our meditation. Just as Shamataji mentioned, it's important to forgive our thoughts. So let's start by collectively raising our Kundalini and giving ourselves abundance, as you can see in the picture. We do a second time and we tie 2 notes. And at the third time, we tie 3 notes. And then we spread this energy around our bodies in abundance. 7 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's important that you sit comfortably. Can be on the floor or it can be on a chair, on a sofa. What's important that you feel comfortable, that you now close your eyes. And let's now breathe in. Let's hold for a few seconds and breathe out. Let's do this exercise 3 times. Breathe in, hold for a few seconds, and then breathe out. And then the 3rd time, let's breathe in, hold for a few seconds, and breathe out. What's important that we bring our attention inside. And for us to have a meditative state, it's important that we balance our channels. So let's balance our left side by putting our right hand on the ground or towards the ground. And here we're going to address the following affirmation to our Mother Kundalini. And here we ask, Mother Kundalini, please balance our emotions. It's important that we let it go. All heat that we might have on our left side, that it goes to the Mother Earth. Let's now balance our right side. So let's now raise our left hand and let's leave now our right hand on our lap. And now we are going to do this following affirmation. Mother, please balance our planning. Balance our right side. Our right side is connected to our thoughts. It's also connected to everything that has to do with the future. So as Shimataji mentioned in her talk, we have to get rid of the influence from our ego that's connected to the right side and the superego that's connected to our left side so that we can reach the meditative state. We can reach the mental silence. Let's now bring our left hand back on our lap. And now we are going to work on our Swadhisthana chakra because the right Swadhisthana especially is the source of our attention. So once we balance our right Swadhisthana, we can balance the flow of our thoughts. So as you can see here in the chakra chart, so let's place our left hand on our right swadhisthana. And let's here ask Mother, please calm down our thoughts. Please, Mother, help us to keep that meditative state. Okay, let's now work our Akyurt chakra. So let's place our right hand on our forehead and let's bring back our left hand on our lap. And let's here simply say, I forgive. Mother, I forgive. If any thoughts try to disturb, we also can forgive our thoughts. I forgive. I forgive. Let's now bring our right hand on the top of our heads. And let's just massage the top of our heads, massage our Sahasrara chakra. And let's keep our attention there. Let's now meditate for a couple of minutes. If any thoughts emerge, we can simply say, I forgive, I forgive. We can now check our vibrations. We can bring our right hand on the top of our head. Now we can bring the left hand. Let's bring now both our hands the height of our heart, and we can feel our vibrations. It's very important to understand our vibrations and to feel our vibrations so that we can understand what's going on in our subtle system. We can now do the Namaste, and we can raise our Kundalinis and give ourselves abundance. So all the qualities now of the chakras, as forgiveness, as last week we have witness state, so they are somehow connected. So by nourishing that meditative state, this mental silence, you start really spontaneously being a witness state. And being a witness state, you want to react in a way that you won't forgive someone. So it's basically all these qualities, they are linked, interlinked. So just some final announcements before we close the session today. So we always recommend everyone to meditate at home so that you can meditate every day, and 10 minutes in the morning, 10 minutes in the evening. Something that will give you really the stabilization of this mental silence, something that will really help you to understand yourself, feel your vibrations, and to be able much better to enlarge, let's say, this mental silence. It's just by practicing it that you'll be able to get like longer meditations and you enjoy the mental silence. Also, we have the beginner's kit. It's something that we have in the link in the description that I think it's very important for you to understand. There are some techniques like the foot soak that helps a lot to reach the mental silence. And next week, it's very important that if you live around the Greenwich area, next week we are going back to our community center and we have face-to-face meetings. So if you live nearby, so come in. We'll have some yogis that will be able to give you support and assistance, and it will be great actually after 1.5 years to go back and see people face to face. We'll still have our programs here on Facebook and on YouTube. And these programs, they will last around 30 minutes, 40 minutes, not more than that. And just to finalize, we have our WhatsApp group. So if you are not part of the WhatsApp group, so please join us. It's very nice because you have a lot of information, and also it's a great opportunity for you to make some questions Here also you can make some questions if you want on a live chat, but I think most of people are in meditation, so they don't feel like asking questions. But the WhatsApp group is great for that. There is also a lot of music that's given for you to meditate, and it's great to keep this meditative state. So thank you very much, and I hope to see you next week. All right. Bye bye. Namaste.